so I went to the movies a couple weeks ago to see the Rocket Man movie.
Okay.
Which was pretty good. I liked it. But the previews came on, and
did you think this was the most crunk of all of them?
And so this one plays, and so play like the first, 10 seconds of it.
No race was ever won in the first corner.
Okay.
But many have been lost there. I should know. I was born to be a race car driver.
Is that a dog?
One problem. That's not me. That's me.
Okay, pause it. So I feel like this is like this is something that happens every once in a while where it's just like they just have dumb fucking dog movies.
Yeah.
Most
of them are straight to DVD.
Yeah, but I mean, like
all the Air Bud Sports series.
Air Bud. What was there was like the one that like goes like on an adventure or something.
A Dog's Journey.
It's not so much those ones. It's when they mislead you like this,
right?
Where it's like, hey, okay,
like
this
is a NASCAR movie.
This could be a movie, and then it's like, whoops, it's a dog movie, and it's like intentional, Like I was watching. I went to see the movie with my dad, and my dad is really big on cars and racing and stuff. Right. So like for the first 10 seconds, you're like, oh man, we could go see this movie, and then it's like, there's only one problem. I'm a dog.
That's fun.
So then, yeah. So it's just like, I don't know. I feel like this just keeps happening. I can't think of like an exact, like an example of this, but I feel like this is like
this is a good example as it is. But I sort of get what you mean when it's like, yeah, movies like that.
Yeah,
play you.
Didn't we watch that Red Letter Media video of like the dog movies,
the cop dog one?
Yeah.
But I mean, like, it's like I'm Max, and my day was going really great until I found these evil plans. Looks like they're going to slam some buildings into some skyscrapers. I'm going to stop it. Only problem is, I'm a dog. Coming this summer, K911.
Oh my God.
Is my joke still in the podcast?
Yes, it's still there.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure for continuity's sake that if you took it out, you'd also have to take this out. The bank level in Hitman 2 came out. It's really good. I already 100% completed it. It's good.
It's good.
Yeah, you guys should play Hitman 2.
I want to. I wanted to play any of the Hitman series, really.
Blood Money's really good.
Blood Money?
Yeah.
Is it the one you'd recommend to start with?
I would just play Hitman 2.
Okay.
Because, you can go back and play it, but, some of the gameplay mechanics are a bit antiquated. Yeah.
Did you ever play Manhunt?
Only partially.
I wanted to do more of that game.
I only played it partially just because it was like really edgy, and I wanted to see how edgy it was.
That's why I wanted to play it. And then as I got older and watched like things online, it was like, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. I mean, back then it was kind of a thing, but now we're so like accustomed to.
So we're pretty used to it. Like, look at GTA 5. There's a straight.
The camera's still on me, by the way.
I know.
Wow.
Like
you guys have been talking this whole time. It's just been like me staring blankly at you guys.
Like in GTA 5, there's the whole torture scene. Like that you actually have to play. Mm-hmm. Like it's like, okay, that's pretty fucking intense.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
and, you know, whatever.
Once like the Saw movies came out, it started becoming like more
accessible, like torture and shit.
Torture porn stuff. It's like, whatever.
We can actually thank Hostel for that.
Well, same concept, yeah.
Yeah.
Hostel.
But they were first.
But, you know, it's like...
But Hostel tried to be like an actual good movie because there was no real like gore. It was just like you almost saw gore every time.
No, there's real gore in there.
Oh, shit, it's been a long time since I've seen it.
By the way, guys, this is episode 32 of the Heycast, the #1 gaming podcast in our hearts. Timothy here with Spencer and Giacomo. We did this whole thing and then just never did an introduction, and then now we're
we're actually starting.
Now we're actually in the podcast.
You freak.
Spencer and his sound effects.
I don't remember what this one is.
It's just the MLG horns.
We should just label them instead of putting weird pictures.
Well, I knew what they were at that point.
Go back to your sound effects. I'm actually going to post something on Instagram that I never.
I'm just going to take a picture of the little soundboard. It's guess what these are?
Pretty much.
do the nut one.
The nut one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nutella.
What's going on?
So, Timothy, did you do anything particularly spicy this week?
Not really.
No.
What's the spiciest thing you've ever eaten, Timothy?
What's the spiciest thing I've ever eaten?
Do you have anything in mind? You were like, oh my god, that was I couldn't do it.
The second hottest fried chicken from Howlin' Ray's. Like
From where?
From Howlin' Ray's.
I don't know that.
It's like this really small place over in Chinatown, but it's really popular.
Okay.
Like a lot. It was like one of those places that like got a lot of recognition after like a video of like a hidden gem in LA.
Uh-huh.
So when you go there, you got to wait in a line for like 5 hours.
Okay,
Fuck
so it's
that.
like those trendy spots like Pink's hot dogs and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
and like the donuts.
It's
Yeah,
ridiculous. Like, I'm not even joking about the 5 hour wait. You're actually waiting in a line for 5 hours. So bring your Nintendo Switch if you're going over
Was
there.
it worth it?
It was really good. It was probably the best chicken sandwich I've ever had. Like the best fried chicken in general that I've ever had.
Was it a spicy chicken sandwich?
They have a sandwich. They have. You can also just get a box of chicken.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just general fried chicken.
And so in this case, what did you get?
We got both.
Okay.
Yeah, we got like a bucket of just their fried chicken.
Uh-huh.
And then we got a few sandwiches to try out.
I
while
almost
we were
feel
over
like
there.
you have to if you're going to stand in line for 5 hours.
What was the specific thing that was hot?
It was the chicken. Like they it's all seasoned the same. It's all and then it comes in a bunch of different levels. So
Okay.
like you could get it like not spicy at all, or you could get it with like their hottest one, which is fucking ridiculous. It's got like Carolina Reaper dust and ghost pepper dust and all that stuff mixed in, and it's ridiculous. And the second hottest one was already like way too hot. And I'm pretty good with spicy food. Like I have a good spice tolerance. But yeah, no, it was ridiculous. I was my butthole.
Yeah.
And then it was bad enough to where I was like my piss was actually burning.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's bad.
What was the hottest thing you've ever had?
Like the poop particles were spicy themselves, and they like wrapped around your taint to your dick, and
Yeah, no, it didn't feel good. It wasn't a good experience. Arnold can also attest to that. He had some too.
I don't know what the spiciest thing I've had is.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise? No.
Mayonnaise.
I tend to like some spicy stuff.
You had the Hatch chili,
Oh yeah,
mac and cheese.
no, that doesn't count at all. That's not spicy at all.
I like how his bottle's in your face.
I don't know. I don't know if there's really truly anything that was like, oh shit, this is really hot.
Well, you had that jerky you brought us.
Yeah,
pretty
but
hot.
I've had hotter than that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that jerky was like so. It was pretty spicy, but like it wasn't like
it didn't kill me.
Oh my
It
God.
upset my stomach afterwards, and I had diarrhea though.
It actually didn't really do anything for my stomach, to be honest.
Wow.
But it was good. It was good jerky and it was spicy.
Yeah.
You know what spice always gets me off guard?
What?
Chipotle's, like their hottest one.
I don't
the red
eat
sauce.
Chipotle.
I'm sorry for that.
Why?
I don't like Chipotle.
Why?
It's not good to me.
Anyways,
Every time I've had it, it's like a bunch of rice, a fuck ton of sour cream, and then like a little bit of meat.
what if you don't order any rice, any beans, or any sour cream?
I still want rice and sour cream and beans and stuff in it, but it's like you tell them to go easy on it, and they still put a fuck ton on there.
They have a lot of meat. I think it's a pretty good portion.
You could tell
of
them
meat.
to stop. Say stop.
I don't like the taste of it either.
Can you stop?
Do you prefer Taco Bell over Chipotle?
No.
If you can go into Jamba Juice and ask them for a dirty orgasm, you can certainly tell someone to stop. Can you just take a little bit of that off? You added too much.
So for all our listeners out there, did you know that Spencer's never gone to Taco Bell? Actually, he's never eaten at Taco Bell. He's been inside one.
Yeah.
And he refuses to ever eat at Taco Bell because he wants to keep the gag going.
Yep.
Yeah, and it would be
much.
pretty. It would
It's
be
all
pretty
for the
mean.
bit.
Yep.
Pretty mean if we decided to get him Taco Bell.
It would be
That's all we
mean.
haven't done.
We buy him Taco Bell, tell him it's like from like Del Taco.
Yeah, that would be mean.
It's like, hey Spencer, that was actually Taco Bell. Now you can't do the bit anymore.
That'd be bullying.
Why would it be bullying?
I like Del Taco, though. I think Del Taco's good.
I think Del Taco's trash compared to Taco Bell.
Well, I don't have that point of reference, so.
That's fair.
I used to get their chicken soft taco a lot in high school, and then after I've grown older and then like had it recently, it was pretty gross.
Yeah.
That's because I liked it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like I'd get like the burrito,
Were
the
your
burger.
standards lower then?
Yes.
The burgers
Much
aren't
lower.
bad, surprisingly,
They
for
are.
a taco place.
Yeah, well, duh, for a taco.
it's
What
so-
other taco place sells
Yeah,
burgers?
it's so weird that they do sell burgers like in the first place for, a taco place.
Have you gone to Burrito Factory?
No.
I have not.
It's good, but it's way like there's just a lot going on.
What does that mean?
There's so much going on in the burrito in a way that's
Too many things in it?
yeah, like you think it would be really good, and then it's just like it's fine.
You ever been to King Taco
No, where's that?
King Taco. The only one I've been to was in Long Beach, but they do have a few locations. But I mean, if you've never had it, like I all I can say is like it's really good. But like your only response is like, okay.
Have you guys ever truly had something that was like, wow, this is genuinely the best blank I've ever had?
Yes, at the Sinking Lure, it was the best fish taco I've ever had.
Okay.
There was this fish place. Fuck, what was it called? I don't remember what it was called, but it was a seafood place, and their clam chowder. They have red clam chowder and they have white clam chowder, and then like the waitress recommended I get like a mix, like 50-50 of each.
So pink chowder.
Yeah, it was like a pink chowder, and it was like the best clam chowder that I've ever had, and it was actually like really, really good.
What defined it as being really, really good compared to other chowders that you've had?
A lot more flavor to it. Because of the red chowder that was mixed in. Because like the red chowder has like a stronger flavor to it.
So
red clam, I guess.
How does this pertain to gaming?
I don't know. We were talking about like food this whole time, and then Spencer asked if what was like the best thing we've ever had.
I know.
I mean, yeah, I just feel like I've never had a moment where I'm like, wow, this is the best. You know, I feel like I'm not living. I haven't lived yet where I just haven't had a moment where I'm just like, this is top tier. Nothing's ever going to beat this.
I guess that's fair.
You know, it's like I've had really good stuff, but
Yeah.
I mean, technically it's the best, I suppose, but
I guess I could say that truly about hot Cheetos. Like, I've had other spicy chips, and I don't think they're as good.
yeah.
There's something about the cheese spice combination that
But,
just works.
but then you're not like, whoa, these are the best ever. They're just kind of default the best.
Well, compared to the rest of the spicy chips out there, you know? That's what makes them truly the best one.
I just want to feel that like that excitement, that true defining feeling that you're like nothing.
But like
nothing
once
will
you
beat
experience
this.
like something that's perfect,
Yeah.
right? Nothing's ever going to impress you anymore.
That's
and then
true.
like, what's the point of living?
I'd rather get those endorphins for that one time and then everything be downhill. I'd rather get to the top than
It's
sit
like,
at the
well,
bottom.
there's nothing else to live for.
Exactly.
Better
yeah.
end it all.
I'd rather get to that point than never at all.
Anyway, let's get into some actual gaming stuff.
How about
not
that
food.
Steam summer sale?
Yeah, the Steam summer sale.
Whoa,
So-
tell me this. I don't know.
So you know how Steam likes to do those little games with their big sales? Like Steam generally does big sales
like
really
the
well.
like the Camp Hunt or whatever. You buy this many games, you get this, and then like the whole point is to do whatever it says on to do.
I think the last
Yeah.
Steam sale that I remember, there was like some alien games or
Yeah.
whatever that you could play, and you'd like shoot like these aliens and stuff, and people join these teams and everything, and then you win free games and woohoo. So Steam likes to do that, and generally their big sales are really good sales and everything. But this recent sale has been confusing.
To say the least, yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Can you
confusing.
open up your page and so we can look at it?
I can try.
Open it
Let's
up.
see. Is it still going? I know they've updated it.
Just go
already,
to the
haven't they?
website. Just go to the.
Oh yeah, that's true. I can just go to the website. Oh nope, not Amazon.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Oh, that's the community.
Yeah, just
Steam
click
store.
the Steam icon on the top
Steam.
left.
Steam. There's Steam.
Hey, remember when Valve made games?
Mouse doesn't want to work. There we go. Okay.
They're still making games, right?
Yeah.
That's not a very good sign.
So the Steam sale. Steam
Click it.
Grand Prix.
Yay!
So yeah, everybody just joined corgis.
Yeah, I joined Corgis right when the sale started, just out of random, and they ended up being the winning team. But
Because everybody's going to choose corgi because it's a corgi.
yeah,
You know?
but so the rules are really like obscure, and I guess they've kind of tried to make them less obscure. But like you have to like boost your car and like get points to boost your car, and you can attack other teams and like slow down stuff. But like the way it's worded is like
Really
how you get the
confusing.
points.
This looks like
and-
an actual game, not just like a little thing you do because you want to buy actual games.
Well, it's always like meta games for the sales. Like if you buy stuff on the sale, then you're usually rewarded in some way, and there's like little things you can join and
right.
all that. So in this case, it's a race, and like he was saying, there was a shooter game before where you could like, you know, shoot aliens and all that. So usually that tiny little game that goes along with it. It's just that this time there's this kind of like
really
racing game.
really confusing. And also there was like some weirdness with like how you would like you were supposed to win a free game from your wish list, and they did. Oh, excuse me, I'm like all gassy in my chest.
Ew.
But they did say that the free game that you would get would be the first game in your wish list, right? But they didn't clarify that at first, and so people thought like, if they were to delete the games from their wish list or something, it would increase their chances of winning one of those games. I don't know. It was like some weirdness that caused them to delete their to delete all the stuff from their wish list, and it actually ended up hurting like a lot of indie games and stuff.
Yeah, but like indie devs like saw an actual dramatic drop in wish listed
And they're
games,
like,
because
"Oh,
you can see
fuck."
that on your Steam stats, when you're a developer.
Yeah.
Right.
And so they're like, oh shit, like what's happening, like, and it's because of this event wasn't clear enough, and
Yep.
so now they fixed it, and they I think if you go, you probably can't see it on here because you're not logged in, but I think it like explicitly says that on your wish list and on the events
Right.
page now, that this is, you don't have to remember anything. You can just change the order and that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
But now that people have unwished listed, obviously those people aren't going to go and all change that back. So
No.
now all these developers have, permanently kind of lost those listed.
Couldn't they program a one-time thing where you would just click a button and it would reverse what you had deleted?
I mean, yeah, but I don't think.
it's not really something that you would normally think about, and like it's a pretty thing to just generally overlook because no one's really gonna have that issue, right? Until now.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
For this event,
And
couldn't
I-
they have just made something to back it up now?
I suppose they could, but I think people would be like,
Why?
yeah.
Does it matter?
I think
Probably
what's
not
done
at
is
this
done.
point. Yeah, it's too
The
late.
stuff that they deleted were games that they didn't really care about anyway. So
Yeah. So, anyways, and then they've tried changing the metrics of how like what contributes to the races and all that, and it didn't matter because Corgi, as you can see, is still winning by a
Yep.
mile, and they are starting to try and bribe people to go to other teams.
how are they bribing people?
So, like for instance, for me, because I was on Team Corgi, they said you can get a random drop in your inventory on the Steam page here that says, "Hey, if you join another team to swap them, we'll give you 1,000 points and another badge and all this stuff." And so I said, fuck it, whatever, I'll just switch. So now I'm on the bird team.
Oh, the cockatiels.
On the cockatiel team, which, so obviously when the team wins like that, those people get the games.
Yeah.
I mean, probably mostly people are on corgis. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I figure you have a better chance on this. And also, I don't care. So,
Right.
Whatever.
Well, another thing, everyone could have just chosen Corgi, and since there's no like cap for it,
right.
or there's no reason to assign someone, you just get a random
Right.
team.
It's
Everyone
also
could've
kind of
just
weird
said-
they didn't
yeah.
put a cap on this
Right.
because in the last game they put a cap on each of the teams. I remember I tried to join a team but it was full, so I ended up having to join a different team.
I think there was one event a couple years ago where I think it just automatically assigned you.
Yeah, that makes
Right.
that was easier.
Yeah, because now obviously it's like at 10 a.m. when the thing went up, okay, whatever. But you could join this race like whenever you wanted to.
Right.
And obviously, if I'm looking at this,
Why the fuck would you not
which
choose
team am I
Corgi?
going to
Yeah,
join?
exactly.
I'm not going to join Tortoise here. I'm going
Yeah.
to join the Corgi.
Right,
So
right,
it
right.
just exponentially screws itself, and everybody's just going to be Corgi. So I mean,
And
then,
who's
like-
in charge of this?
not the greatest person.
Yeah.
God, I'm sorry.
Even if they didn't show this, I have a feeling most people would still choose
Corgi because they like
Just
because like
Corgi.
who cares about these other animals like
Yeah,
a
corgis.
rabbit, a tortoise, cockatiel, a pig? Everyone's
Yeah.
gonna pick corgi
Yeah,
anyway.
Yeah, everybody wants those doggos.
You gotta be smarter with your team choices.
yeah.
So yeah, this was a debacle. Hopefully they don't have an issue like that with future Steam sales that cause everybody to delete their wish list.
Once Corgi wins, everyone who's on Team Corgi gets a free game from the
No,
wish list. No,
you get 3 people from that team that get a game. So like if you scroll down the bottom, if you go up a little bit on this thing, click races. So this is what people won. So these are the top 3 awarded games. So you get to choose from that. So I forget how it works. I forget if
I
all
like how
3 of these teams.
Cyberpunk is the winner every
Yeah,
time.
I forget if all 3 of these teams win games, but regardless, this is what people
Right.
won. So you can see Cyberpunk, Sekiro. So
Well, yeah, if you can
everybody
get Cyberpunk for free, why wouldn't you, right?
But anyway, so I think since on Corgi, since there's so many more people, your chances of getting a game are much slimmer. No, slimmer.
Oh, slimmer.
Because
Right.
there's more people. So,
Right, right.
only a certain 3 people, right? So if you're on Team Cockatiel or whatever else that has less people on it, then your chances are technically higher of getting a game.
Right.
It's a smaller pool of people. But regardless, it's dumb and they messed up and it's confusing and nobody gets it.
And they'll learn from this.
I hope so, I guess.
Hopefully. All right. Next thing was NBA 2K19. They added unskippable ads to their full price game. Well, it's not full price anymore because I guess it price dropped, right?
I think it's back up to this normal price.
really?
I think. I don't know. You should look it up before we make some claims here. Just look it on like either on Steam or the eShop or something like that, or on PlayStation.
Okay. $14.99 on Best Buy.
So
$20 on Target. Full price on eBay. $18 in Walmart.
Okay, so it did go back up. It's not a full price game anymore, but it did go back up.
Right.
Too.
Okay. It's like 84% off on Steam. So
it's still $10. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a full price game, but they have unskippable ads in there apparently.
Yeah.
And as you can see here, like over here it says game loaded. So like you have to just like the game's already there. It's ready to play.
But you gotta want.
But you gotta sit through this entire ad. And this is kind of something that we're seeing more often with like big AAA games recently. Capcom recently had like their sponsored content or whatever. Where,
on Street Fighter, right?
Yeah, for Street Fighter.
Wasn't it that, I think I remember you telling me, like you could opt out of it?
You could.
But if you opt in, you get like rewards?
Yeah, you get rewards.
Like
you get rewarded with more fight money with every match.
Right.
So, but I believe they took it out. They still have like the ad costumes in there at least. But yeah, you were able to opt out of it at least, but it's still kind of egregious to put advertisements like that in a game that you paid real money for already.
Absolutely.
And then it's even worse to make it unskippable when people are like paying all this money for this game and they got to sit through like loading times are already really long and people already hate loading times. And then this is just making the loading times even longer and it's pissing people off even more. So yeah, it's just kind of a really annoying thing that these AAA developers are just kind of doing, namely like EA, like the big ones, one of the big ones that are known for
doing asinine things.
Yes,
I don't think I'd
like
be
this.
so upset if you could skip it.
Yeah, but it's still like I remember a while back it was one of the soccer games where they added like little banners of advertisements during the loading screens and stuff, and people were already getting pissed off at those.
Sure,
because like you're seeing all these advertisements for a game that you paid money for. The problem is that you paid money for these things, and then there's.
But one could argue this: you paid money to see a movie, right? But there's advertisements in a movie. Product placement.
You can skip. I mean,
product placement. You can't skip product placement. In a movie.
It depends on the context, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, there's like I have played games where there's ad placements in it,
right? But
they're either minute enough or they're streamlined enough that it doesn't really affect the gameplay. Right. Like for instance, I remember, like if you're playing a game like there's the old Fear games. Mm-hmm. I remember like the laptops they used in those were like Dell XPS laptops, right? They're gaming laptops.
Yeah,
it's a real
that's
laptop.
just product placement.
And it's product placement.
It's not like just in your face.
Right. It's just right there. It doesn't ruin the gameplay. Yeah. If you notice it, great. If you don't, whatever,
yeah.
If on a game, this was like a can of Coke or whatever, right? I mean, you'll know it's Coke, but it's,
who cares?
Yeah. And at the same time, sometimes it kind of like sets the
mood.
Realism for it. It's like, this is a real world.
Coke. Right.
Yeah. But then when it's coming to like this stuff where it's intrusive and all that, and there's no way to skip it, then it's like, what the hell, right?
The thing is I'm more upset that you can't skip it. I wouldn't mind if you could skip it. Like if during the loading screen as it's loading, they're going to show you an ad anyways, then you just skip when it's ready.
The problem is like, let's say that this was like an RPG game, set in a fantasy universe, and then you're going to another town and all of a sudden you see an advertisement for, I don't know,
Dollar Shave Club.
Yeah, Dollar Shave Club. Suddenly it takes you out of the immersion of that game because of that advertisement during that loading screen. Doesn't matter if you could skip the advertisement or not, it still took you out of the game in that situation.
Yeah, advertisements and something that would be acceptable is like on the sidelines where they have all those advertisements. So those are real, perfectly fine. It fits with the theme. It's just like real life, whatever. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Capcom's thing was also kind of intrusive. Like even if the loading screen advertisements aside, you would be wearing like these Capcom branded outfits, right? And so you would have like these advertisements branded on like the characters. Like Guile's American flag tattoo is suddenly a Capcom Pro Tour logo, and then Dalsum's skulls around his head, his neck suddenly have Capcom logos on it, and it just looks really like ridiculous and. It takes you out of the game. Like it just in general, if it takes your immersion away, it's just really, really scummy. And
I guess
really
it's
annoying.
fair.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if you're playing, I don't know, Metro Exodus, and you're in the deep dark caves and the sewers, and you're fighting. You're like, "Whoa, that was a crazy fight."
Then you're like, "Manscaped,"
and then there's like, and then there's a Miley Cyrus's new album or something, and you're like, "Oh." And then you go back to the game and you're back in the dark dank sewers again.
Right.
Well, now I don't really have that same kind of vibe going anymore.
Yeah.
So I get it to that point.
Okay, that's a good one.
So like, but if you buy like a free game on your phone, I mean, obviously those are free. They don't get any money for you downloading it, so it's acceptable. I mean, that you're going to have
still annoying.
It's annoying, but
I mean, they got to make money somehow.
Yeah, and that's the way that they do, right? Microtransactions or ads or whatever. But a $60 game from NBA, from EA, they don't need your pocket change and stuff. This is just, saying F you, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Got to milk you for all the money that we can get.
It's because they can.
The last thing that we have on the dock is Halo. You know more about this one than I do.
Yeah,
but
so
Halo. There was like a PC test for Halo Reach, and people were pirating it or something.
Yeah, so there's what they call the in-flighting, which is just basically like beta testing the game, and they did a very closed beta of this.
Right.
They selected, as you can see, there are 1,000 people, less than 1,000 people in the entire world were selected to play this, and of course somebody leaked it.
Right.
And put it up for Pirate, on Pirate Bay or whatever else, and people are downloading it and people are trying to play it. And
isn't Pirate Bay a honeypot now?
I have no idea. Regardless, people are legally downloading it from some Bay of Pirates, and and they're getting banned on it, which in turn means that if you sign up for the in-flighting, then you're not going to get to play, and you're just ruining your chances for it. So it's pretty funny that such a very small selected community of people playing this game on something that really isn't even substantial. It's not done. There's literally one map, but people are going crazy over it and ruining all their chances for it. That's it. And so now, like, as you can see, there's going to be more flights. They're going to expand it, but now all these people that have gotten banned are not going to be able to play it
ever again.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean,
can't they just make a new account?
I don't know. I don't know how the bans go,
or maybe they're doing like IP banning or something.
Yeah, and I don't know how they do it because I would assume that at some they're gonna know. I guess people are dumb. Maybe they are signing in with their actual accounts.
Right.
Because I think you do have to sign in to play.
Yeah.
So then you pirate it and you sign in with your real account, and then you get banned. And then it's like, if you were smart, you would do this over a VPN and make a dummy Microsoft account and all that stuff, and then maybe I could get away with it. But other than that, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of idiots who are just doing this and they're being impatient, and it cost them their chance to play it. So
interesting situation. Kind of reminds me of you remember Anthem, the little beta test thing that you're not supposed to stream and stuff because you have to sign a non-disclosure agreement and everything. And then some idiot decided to stream the game anyway, even though they clearly signed an NDA for it. And then they got banned, and then people freaked out because it looks like they're deleting all the games that he owns or something. But
I remember that. Yeah,
that was a funny situation. Like, what? That's just a stupid thing to do. Some people are idiots.
Yeah, it's silly. I mean, I get it. I mean, this is like I was telling Giacomo earlier. This is like something that people are really looking forward to and really hyped. So I understand the want to get in there and stuff. But obviously, it comes at this risk, and people are just being a little bit too impatient. Yeah.
Just got to wait a little bit.
Damn.
Don't hurt your chances in the future.
Because they said that there's going to be more in-flighting. They're going to expand it. I mean, they want to just test it closed, very small, to make sure everything's working well, and then they can expand from there. But alas, people would be dumb.
All right, we breezed through all these stories. So what should we do now, guys?
Did you read about the whole thing that they released the Pokemon claim for the new ones? Or because they were saying like, oh, you can't take all your Pokemon to the new games.
There was like the whole Pokédex thing. They're not going to be expanding the Pokédex. And I believe Nintendo, they released a statement about that.
Correct.
Because people were like all pissed off, and the statement didn't really... It doesn't really show that they're going to be doing anything about it.
Yeah, it was just a statement for the sake of a statement.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. It was like, sorry, it sucks. It was a tough decision, but no expanded Pokédex still.
I mean, I get it. Like, it's going to be more and more increasingly hard to include every single Pokemon. The more there is, the more content there has to be, right?
Right.
And they're going to have to start developing these games.
A lot of data. The more Pokemon you add, the bigger the game file is going to be and everything.
The more animations you got to do, the more everything. I mean, it's going to
a lot of work.
There. Yeah.
Yeah, we're reaching like almost 1,000 Pokemon now.
I think we're over 1,000.
Are we over 1,000 already?
I think it cleared 1,000 a while ago.
Shit.
Yeah. So
I thought we were at like 700 something, or
I think
something like that.
I think including like all the forms of everything,
Right.
I think it's over 1,000.
Right.
Wow.
So I mean, having to animate and put all those
Yeah,
in,
that's
that's
a
like
lot.
nah, fuck you. Like,
Yeah.
I bet there's Pokemon in there that people don't even remember. You know, like number 792. Like, you know, I don't know what is that. No one's gonna miss them. You know.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a lot of who cares Pokemon. That
Yeah.
Nobody really remembers
You know,
at
there's
all.
Pokemon that were like named after like trash and like you know
Garbodor.
Yeah, exactly.
And shit. Yeah.
Damn it, Garbodor's in the game. Fuck this. I'm gonna pirate it. Boycott.
I wanted my ice cream cone.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
But yeah, they're not. It's a lot. It's too much work to put all that stuff in. So one thing that we wanted to do. So in the past, I don't think we ever publicly talked about this.
We
on
have
the channel.
not.
Oh wait, no, we have. We did.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
At least I did. I think one time when I was doing a Let's Play with Arnold for When the Darkness Comes.
Oh, then why the
Okay.
fuck would we do it? Only you and Arnold would have done it then.
No, but yeah. So we have been commenting on Rebecca Black's videos recently. It started with Rebecca Black's music video for Anywhere.
Oh, you know,
Rebecca
Beckham.
he knows the name of her song.
You think he listens to it when we're not here?
I listen
Maybe.
to it all the time.
It's not a bad song.
I didn't think it was a bad song.
Yeah.
At least the newest one wasn't
Right.
a bad song.
So
I kinda-
let's see if we can find the one from the initial comment that we left. If it's like in here somewhere. Where's the song?
The ones that are literally right there.
Ah, there we go. Anyway, that's what it was called. But let's see if we can find that.
I like
comment.
when Timothy says anywhere.
It didn't really get a lot.
Go up.
Yeah, it didn't
That's
really
not-
get a lot.
it's
It's
there,
there,
it's
it's
right
right there.
there.
There we go.
Woo!
Hey, Rebecca Black, cool channel and video and also song. Nice work. We're kind of near your crib in the SoCal. Let's hang out. Wingstop has like 50-cent wings or something on Tuesdays if you're down. Bye. So Spencer's...
Read the replies.
Yes. Spencer is the mastermind behind like
Always.
the comments always.
Such a
okay.
troublemaker.
We did get like one guy, so sorry she don't hang with creeps because it's just clearly flew over his head. He doesn't get it's a joke.
Really.
She's only free on Friday. I see what you did there. The fuck? No, it's TF.
Oh.
Yeah, the fuck.
Okay.
Yep. So since then we've done like one more.
Yeah, on that other video that she did.
The one where she went to eat food.
I ain't about to get a copyright strike.
Yeah, that one right there.
Timothy's scared.
Oh, right here.
I'm pretty sure it was
Yeah.
that one.
Okay, so we left a comment on
I
this
don't
one
know
too.
if this one's you're going to be able to find. I don't
This
think
one
this one
probably
was
got
Yeah,
popular.
this might be a little bit tough. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
There
All
it
right.
is.
You want to read this one, Spencer?
Hey, Rebecca Black. This is an amazing video. We can see you enjoy food in this video, which is so sweet. We also love eating the food, too. Thus, we am currently pondering if you would hella like to, totes meet up for some chicks and wings at the old Wingstop. Lol, we are in Southern California. I say Southern because it is cool. Zone if you'd
Oh, whoa. What happened there?
want to hit up sometime for some discount wings. Reply to this tweet if you find yourself stoked for some chicken meat. Toodaloo.
So we're really pushing to get Rebecca Black to go eat wings with us. So yeah, she released a new music video, so we wanted to write another comment for it. So we're gonna just do that, and then you guys can watch us you can watch the creative process.
Whoa, it's live.
It's live.
Yeah. You wanna do this
Is
again,
it live
Spencer?
or is it Memorex?
I'll hand you this keyboard right here for
And
you.
I want everyone to know that Timothy put in our group chat, Rebecca Black has a new song. Like he's actively
active,
there, like viewing.
Excited.
Like, you know what? I wonder what Rebecca Black is doing today. Like it's.
How did you come across this, Timothy?
It showed up in a recommended.
Ooh.
Oh, so
And I was
you
like-
gotta hit that
Yeah,
subscribe button.
it was in recommended,
Hit that-
and it
hit
said it was
that
like
bell.
4 hours ago.
All right.
Okay, so how are we starting this one?
He's not gonna hit
The
it.
mouse
So,
is
I'm
going to
gonna,
be too far. It's going to be kind of choppy. You're
There you go.
subscribing
Yeah.
with our YouTube.
so that way you get notified.
Uh-oh. There we go. Go for it, Spencer.
All right. Let's see.
Oh man, it's your boy Spencer.
Gotta think of something good
We should
here.
compliment her song.
No,
Yeah, of course.
We
I think we should
still
definitely
have to talk
compliment
about
her
the
first.
wings, though. That's going to be our trope.
We
Well, of
I know
course.
we
That's
are.
that's our end goal.
Yeah,
you know?
the goal is to
Got
get her
our
to go
goal.
wings. But we got to start. We can't just be like, "Hey, go get wings with us."
Yeah.
You got to
No,
kind of ease into
we
it.
like did that right away.
we this time, just kind of ease her into it.
You could be like,
what happened?
Sticky keys.
Sticky keys. Why do you still have sticky keys turned on?
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Dumb.
All right.
So I think we should compliment something about her, like her hair or her shoes.
Where you're about to say something else.
Greetings.
It's gonna be hard because I gotta
Because you don't wear your
I
glasses.
don't wear my glasses. I can't see without my glasses.
Jinkies. Greetings, Becca.
So for all of you
Oh,
who
we got a
can't,
pet name for
who
her
can't
now.
see, we're on a Rebecca Black video, and Spencer's leaving a comment.
We
Who are
were
you talking to?
Yeah. Oh, the people that are listening
Yeah.
that aren't on the video.
Oh.
Yeah. So guys, okay. So right now we got greetings, Becca. How's it hanging?
Oh,
How's it hanging?
I was like, obviously they know what we're doing, but I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, we have people that are just listening in on.
All right.
the podcast.
Greetings, Becca. How's it hanging?
Hey.
Let's see.
Wingstop just came out with 2 new flavors. Harissa lemon pepper and
I like your music video. New video, huh? Very epic. 3 exclamation marks, guys. We need to show her that we're really excited about this.
absolutely dedicated to
Do
it.
you know that this song rocks my socks?
Sockos.
3 exclamation marks again.
XDDD. Get the fuck out of here with that XDD. Hold on, write it out, then we'll fix it after.
So I really like the
let's see. What's his name?
lighting Deacon. Dan Deacon.
No. How do I touch screen on this?
Okay. Blade Runner 2049 lighting. Lighting guy?
You're losing him.
Roger Deacon.
Deakins. I really like the Roger Deakins lighting. Inspired lighting
Much
work
like
you have going here. Very aesthetic. You got to do all caps for aesthetic. Oh, aesthetically pleasing. I thought you were just going to do very aesthetic. And then we would have spread out all the letters, like a space in between, all caps, like those vaporwave videos. Aesthetically pleasing to my brain hole. It's filled with wows and woes. Is it making you hit the
So
wall?
we listened to this before, and it actually was a pretty palatable song.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Rebecca
this
Black's
was-
new music is pretty solid. It's not really
Very
something
good.
that I would normally listen to, but it's definitely a big step up from
I don't
Friday.
know. I mean, it's recommended for you. I feel like you would.
Because we've been watching Rebecca Black's music videos on this channel. Of course, it's going to show up in our recommended.
Touche. And her live video of eating food with her
Yes.
friends.
We like to check in on the channel once in a while to see what she's been doing. Almost.
Do we call it the Black Watch?
So we got almost too hot to handle for me. Haha, sorry. Just got to meme it up a bit here because I like to be culturally relevant. You know how it is. Got to work my grind, comma, yeet, equal P. You know, like the
I
little
was
tongue
just
face.
twiddling my metaphoric thumbs.
Metaphorical thumbs and
Metaphorical thumbs.
Mhm.
And thought you might like the harissa lemon peppers. Especially when they're 50
and pondering
cents on a
you
Tuesday.
if you want to do you want
If you want to do you want to come? Do you need
wait
to,
what?
I think you're going to have to fix that.
No, I don't.
Okay, let's try reading this again. So I was just twiddling my metaphorical thumbs and pondering if you want to
Pondering you.
oh,
wait, yeah, I do need to fix
Yeah.
this.
pondering if you want to quotation, "Do you want to come to Wings?" End quote.
Well, see, it's her album or her song.
Oh, do you quote?
Then why don't you just ask, do you want to come to Wings?
Because if it's
pondering if you want to,
that's too obvious. It's too easy.
Yeah, but your grammar's bad.
Yeah, but that's fine.
I would say a certain R
Oh my
word, but
God.
Timothy would get mad.
R?
You rail. There, I said it.
Rail?
Yeah, it's the R word.
Rail.
Uh-huh.
Rail?
Do you want me to say the other R word?
I'm worried.
No,
That's what I thought.
I got it.
That's what I thought, Timothy.
Starts with re. And ends with ard.
Oh.
Rebarred.
Do you want to come to Wings?
With us.
See, I remember you told us to say us instead of I.
Because hey, we're playing is not a person.
It's a group.
Yes. It's not a single entity.
Like various seasons to our. Here, we got to change this.
To our brain hole.
What about instead of brain hole to our
Brain holes.
our ear holes?
No, it's aesthetically pleasing to our brains because we're talking about the lighting here.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I'm sorry.
Get your shit together, Giacomo.
Well, I can kind of see it from here.
Need your glasses?
No, it's just that there's stuff in the way.
Okay, everything good?
I think so.
Okay,
you'll have to proofread it.
Yeah, let's give this another once over. So, greetings, Becca. How's it hanging? New video, huh? Very epic. Do you know that this song rocks my socks? XDDD. So, I really like
Nope. We got to change that. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. So, we really like...
No, I'm almost there.
You're almost there? Okay. Okay, so we really like the Roger Deakins inspired lighting work you have going here. Very aesthetically pleasing to our brain holes. It's filled with wows and woes. Almost too hot to handle for us, haha. Sorry, just gotta meme it up a bit here because we like to be culturally relevant. You know how it is. Got to work our grind. Yeet. Equal P. So, I was just twiddling my metaphorical thumbs and pondering if you want to, quote, do you, quote, want to come to Wings with us? You like it?
Yeah.
Did you have a change you wanted to make?
No, this is far. This is good.
I think it's as best as we're going to get it out of Spencer, so it's fine.
Hey, should I? I don't want, because maybe when people have a view more thing, they're like less inclined to see it. So maybe we should just do that.
Yeah. You got to think about how it shows to other viewers.
Yeah.
You know? There we go. I don't even really know what I'm talking.
Sorry.
Yeah, we don't even really know what we're talking about anymore.
No,
if
we
you
know.
know what I mean.
Shit.
I think we should just have like the one I, just like the changing tenses,
No consistency.
Just really like subtle mess up on
Yes,
purpose
exactly.
to make your brain subconsciously.
So something's a little off here. Something's not right. Like all the English teachers are like, oh, they changed they changed it. If this was my student, I'd give them an F.
To go with your voice, your sings, your song.
Except that maybe you need some ways to go with your sing.
You straight up rebar.
Well, gotta go. Take the silverware out of the...
Actually, let's see.
Well, got a blast.
Got a blast. Spencer's really thinking about this. It's so funny because people are thinking like this is all just coming out of our ass, but there's a lot of thought that goes into these comments. Left the silverware in the blender again, making a lot of racket.
That's how you spell racket when it comes to...
I think. Into the microphone.
Yeah, because the regular racket is with a Q.
Making a lot of...
Yes.
Yes. Yeah,
because
that's the right,
with,
that's
a racket
the right
with
racket.
a Q is the actual tool.
I like how with all these grammar errors, we still need to use the right form of racket.
Yeah, you got to know what you're talking about.
Okay. All right. Catch you on the flip side. Flippity.
Flap.
Winky face. All right, cool. One more time. Greetings, Becca. How's it hanging? New video, huh? Very epic. Do you know that this song rocks my socks? XDDD. So we really like the Roger Deakins inspired lighting work you have going here. Very aesthetically pleasing to our brain holes. It's filled with wows and woes. Almost too hot to handle for us. Haha, sorry. Just got to meme it up a bit here because we like to be culturally relevant. You know how it is. Got to work out our grind, yeet. Tongue face. So I was just twiddling my metaphorical thumbs and pondering if you want to, quotes, do you, quotes, want to come to Wings with us? We don't even really know what we're talking about anymore, if you know what I mean. Except that maybe you need wings to go with your sings. Well, left the silverware in the blender again, making a lot of racket. Catch you on the flippity, winky face.
Whoa.
So now
we
you
just got ourselves a hit.
Now you guys understand the creative process that goes into creating a comment for asking Rebecca Black to go to Wings with us.
And it would never be possible without
the silverware
her.
in the blender thing. So my girlfriend and her family watched Last Man on Earth.
Okay.
Do you know that show?
Yeah, I know the show.
And I never particularly thought it was funny, but there was one scene. I didn't laugh, but it was funny enough in my mind where there's this one girl and she's like kind of losing it.
Okay.
Like she's not doing too good mentally, and she's like completely spaced out, just doing stupid shit in the kitchen.
Right.
And she takes all the forks and knives and spoons and puts them in the blender and turns it on. And they're just like, oh, no, it's okay. They stop the blender from like, you're like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. But it was just, nobody else laughed, but like, I thought it was funny. Like, it's really subtle humor like that where that is hilarious.
Right.
So there you go. That's that
all right,
reference
so,
to that.
You've hit your thing so much.
I know
today.
I hit my microphone a lot today. All right,
there
comment.
you go.
You know,
All right,
I'm
it's
just
out
trying
there.
to think, like, if Rebecca Black actually reads her comments and she sees these, like, on all her videos, what do you think is going through her mind? Like, does she know? Do you think she knows that this is a joke, or like?
Oh, she knows it's a joke.
Or like, is she like, what the fuck are these freaks that keep commenting, asking me to go to Wings with them?
Like, I'm not against going to Wings with somebody though. Like,
Yeah.
wings are universally awesome.
Right.
Like, if you don't like wings, you're probably a vegetarian or
Wouldn't
I
that
don't know,
suck if
something's
all this
wrong with
entire
you? I
time
don't know.
she's like a vegetarian?
she doesn't look. Well, I don't think she was, because in that one video she was eating a bunch of different foods.
Oh yeah, she did get the burger stuff.
Yeah.
But she does look like the. Oh yeah, she did.
Yeah.
She does look like the type that would go vegetarian, though.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I don't see it.
But yeah, Rebecca Black, we still want to go to Wings with you. The offer's still open there. Just what's the term? Slide into our DMs.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Just slide into our DMs and then we can go to Wings.
Yeah, okay.
You can just say no. Just give us an answer. Stop
Yeah.
leaving us hanging. If you're gonna say no, just say no.
Anyway,
Would you feel good inside if it said one reply and it had her little icon there and it said no?
No. And then we'd reply, why?
No, you don't. You just have to leave it at that. I think that'd be good. Yeah.
Or we could reply like, okay.
And then you just change like the "Hey, we're playing" banner to that screenshot of Rebecca Black saying no to us. That's like our pinnacle.
The pinnacle of where we got. It would only be better if you said yes.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this.
That's it.
Message Rebecca Black like, hey, go to Wings with the Hey We're Playing crew.
You can bring her crew. That's fine. She
Yep.
doesn't have to
She
be
brings
singled
security.
out.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's
they
fine.
can have loaded guns.
It's fine.
It's all good.
If you have any questions or topics for us to talk about, you can send them on over to heywe'replaying@gmail.com. That's HEYWEREPLAYIN@gmail.com.
Tell us
leave
what your favorite flavor
of
is
Wingstop
from
Wings is. And we'll catch you guys next time.
See ya.